Hello everyone, welcome to Fableheim and Baldur's Gate 3, the final patch. We have returned to Larian's masterpiece to challenge Honor Mode Asterisk Anew. And a few days ago there was a poll to determine who would be the new Dark Urge. And the victor was Alcor, the Faint One. But I'm going to put my finger on the scale a little bit. Satu was a close second place, the altruistic megalomaniac. And as I was concocting these stories, I thought it would be more fun to play as Satu. So, sorry to anyone who voted for Alcor and is disappointed. All of this is for more exciting content, hopefully, for the story and for myself. Before I get into it, I am using mods. I am a big fan of slim mods. I don't like huge overhauls or big additions to the game. And these are the ones that are all available inside of the Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager, which is available on both consoles as well. And we have better dying, faces unlocked, hair unlocked, improved UI, which is just a requirement for those two, and WithersTrader. These are all very insignificant mods that shouldn't change basically anything. But there's one more mod that I'm using, and I'll talk about that when we get into it. So, Honor Mode Asterisk. Honor Mode is the game's most difficult difficulty. Everything is on Tactician. There are really hard rules. There's a single save file, which is why things went awry the first time. And there are super bosses. So, where does the asterisk come in? Well, the asterisk comes in where I'm not actually picking Honor Mode. We're picking Custom. And I'm going to be going with the Honor rule set with all the difficulties turned to Tactician. This is effectively Honor Mode. However, I will have multiple save files in case something goes wrong. Like, I don't know, for example, all of the story threads painstakingly set up within 15 episodes collapses. I don't know where I'm pulling that out of, but, you know, that won't happen in this playthrough. We'll see it through to the end. There are some modifiers in here that are also on Honor Mode. I think there's more camp costs, and there might be a trade modifier. We'll just go with this. This is close enough to actual Honor Mode. So without further ado, welcome to Honor Mode Asterisk. Well, that was quite unpleasant. A rude awakening as always.
Who are you?
Who are we indeed? I don't want to resent my tutorials. So, Satu is a female drow, but before we get to her specifically, we'll be playing as the Dark Urge. The Dark Urge is a special story character that is, I suppose, quote-unquote, the canonical playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Of course, anything can be canon, depending on what you want to do, but a lot of the story is kind of set up around this character, and we are going to find out why. You remember nothing but a paved path with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to? I don't know, but allow me to create my beautiful Dark Urge. And here is Satu, the Dark Urge. She is a drow, so she has all of the fancy elf stuff, Fey ancestry, superior dark vision, some drow weapon training, and 9 movement speed. We also get the dancing lights, which may or may not be helpful. She is a Seldarine drow. So originally, back in her life, she was a Lulsworn drow. Now she has turned her back against the tyrannical Lulth. Seldarine drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with Lulth and each other by any means necessary. And therein lies the underlying ambition for this character. She is tired of tyranny. So she is attempting to free the drow race from Lulth at any means necessary, but she's also altruistic. So she's going to help people along the way, hoping to win their favor. She is a warlock. The shadows have come. In patch 8, every single class got a new subclass, and I'll try to make use of them for all of the characters. We'll be playing as the new Hexblade. Now, Hexblade was kind of, sort of, already in Baldur's Gate 3, but now it's here for realsies, and it absolutely slaps. I believe the consensus is that it's the best of the new subclasses, which is not what I anticipated. I just wanted to do a charisma character that was fun. Our starting cantrips are the new Booming Blade, which will be very helpful. We hit the enemy with a melee weapon, afflicting them with resonance. When they move, they take thunder damage. And of course, the tried, the true, I started Eldritch Blasting. Just in case, you know? Our starting spells are the Armor of Agathis and Hex. Those will be very helpful. We have the Bind Hex weapon and the Hexblade's Curse. This is kind of the crux of the subclass's feature, where we can curse the target either with a bonus action or, and once per short rest or something, the bonus action, or we just have a chance to do it when we hit them with our Bind Hexed weapon. There is a a specific quirk about this, but we'll reach that far later. As the Dark Urge, we have the Haunted One background with Medicine and Intimidation, but besides that, our proficiencies are this. I wish we could get to 5 Persuasion, but it is what it is. And we have this stat line. It's pretty much what you would expect, I think, for a Warlock. 8 Strength, 16 Dex, 14 Con, 8 Intelligence, 12 Wisdom, and 16 Charisma. We could, of course, go greedier if we wanted to, but why? It should be balanced. And before we hop into the game, I just want to show real quick what the unlocked mods do. They basically unlock other faces, and I love the half-elf faces. So we have half-elf face here going on, but you also have the faces of characters in the game. So we could use Shadowheart's face, Minthara's face, and for the hair, it's kind of the same thing, except it goes even further beyond. We could go crazy with, like, Harpy hair. That looks ridiculous. Shadowheart's hair, we could borrow it. We have a spoiler. So yeah, that's what the unlock mod does. It's really cool. It uses the ImpUI, which is now almost deprecated, but it's still a requirement. But we're going with our ponytail and bangs because look how perfectly this shapes my face. Magnificent. But anyway, enough of that. Satu. The Dark Urge. No, that's not who I am. Satu marches forth in her quest. This is fine. That's fine. Wakey, wakey.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Indeed. Take a deep breath, shake your head, and start anew.
Time to get out of here. And then you can shed light on the dark of the matter of yourself.
So yeah, we have amnesia, as all good JRPG protagonists do. The backstory was for your...
Anything of use?
Our
Dead. Good.
convenience. I think we can just leave. I don't remember... Oh, the thieving kid. With our dexterity, our 16 dexterity, we should actually have quite decent success chance on thieving. So we can bind our weapon. Any weapon that we bind will give us proficiency in it, and I think it will already... Well, it's bound to us, so we can't lose it. But there's a chance... I thought this also made it so it used charisma instead of strength. Or whatever else it would use.
Odd. I feel
We could tap on that to get our
better.
points back. The Ember of Agathis gives us 5 temporary health and deals 5 cold damage to any attack. Anyone who dares hit me with a melee attack. Because we will be in melee. Now, there are so many ways we could build this Hexblade that I'm still not certain how I want to do it, but I have a lot of ideas. And, for those curious, Karmic Dice is turned off. So let's see how we do. Is RNG in our favor today?
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
Will I?
Please. Before they return. They return.
I have failed a perception check. I believe you are past the point of saving, but tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Shall we roll an inspection? So -1 from intelligence, but +2 from investigation proficiency. Let's just gently prise the brain from the skull, shall we? Aha! A good start.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Oh. Wow. Imagine a brain full of holes. A brain like yours. Advantage split splatter. So this is the dark... One of the many dark urge things. Do I dare? I have never seen this before. I kind of want to try. You know what? Split splatter. Ooh, this gives us advantage so we roll 2 die, but man, that is a high check. Nailed it.
creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
Like a little pet. Isn't it adorable?
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Alright,
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
we're needed there. Let's not ask questions. So yeah. I am playing as a good character, so we will be for those who know, resisting Dark Urge. We will not be indulging in these evil, pretty much barbaric acts. However, unlike my previous attempts, I do kind of want to click some of them, just to give a better idea of what we're up against, if you will. Done pretty well for no karmic die. Do I get a dragon? I want a dragon. Oh, hey. That's a nice sword.
Abomination. This is your end.
Hi, Lae'zel.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Ugh.
You would know best.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Alright. What do you suggest? I like surviving.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Oh. Cool. I forgot she interacts with that thing. That thing. I'm sorry. Us. I didn't ask any questions, so it didn't tell me its name. Okay. So we have bound our blade. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to tell. It's in this text. The hex weapon permanent. Now, there is a bug. I'm not sure if it's still in the game. We'll find out. But in the playtesting, there was a bug where you could
have made me your enemy.
infinitely... Aw, it didn't die. Where you could infinitely apply the hexblade, and each application of the hexblade... I should be able to throw this on it, right? Would increase the chance of applying the hexblade's curse, which technically shouldn't happen. Lae'zel. Alright. Leave it to us. No! Ooh. Good miss. Alright, us. Come show Lae'zel how it's done. Wow.
Never a dull moment.
Doing very well. Oh. I didn't use a mechanic. I forgot to use hex. Oh. Oh no.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. The easy path.
The beginning of should have done that first. So as mentioned, we can bind any weapon to us to give us proficiency. So why use my little shanky shank when I can use Lae'zel's bonky bonk? On top of that, the Githyanki Halfplate is one of the best early game medium armors. So what if I just yoink, you know? In the meantime, Lae'zel can have that. And I suppose I can equip this. Although let's be honest, if I'm gonna do a range attack, I'm gonna yeet some Eldritch bolts. Eldritch blaze. I believe that was the bulb that pulls things together, which is all well and fun. I can refresh my armor. Make sure I bind this as well. So can I just keep doing this? I can. So I believe it is a hard...
Another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
I agree. I believe it's a hard 20% chance. Or it's supposed to be. It's like a 17 DC check to apply the Hexblade's Curse. But if you keep applying it, each application in the back end, the way it worked, I don't know if it still does, would further increase that by 1. Until eventually you apply it 20 times, you have a 100% chance to do that.
Machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Can I? Nope. Can I? Nope. Can I?
Annihilate.
These poor souls, team.
Fool.
They're at peace. Alright.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Don't we? Warlock Arcana. There's magic at work here. Determine what kind. We have a 7 check with -1. Failed it. Off to a fantastic start. At least something is going well.
Warding runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Not yet. This thing is magically linked to the console. Let me see if I can open it.
Hurry! Please!
Let's see what we can do.
The console appears dormant.
Warlock. Inscribe the device with the glyphs you sensed from the pod's warding runes.
The console hums to life.
Arcana. Take a closer look at the power-up console. 10 check, -1. Still nailed it.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Open sesame.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Will the pod to open. A 2 check with +1. I can literally only fail this with a single roll. Nailed it.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
That can't be good. Hello. I'm here to help.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Come now, ladies. Dangerous company is what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Satu.
Shadowheart. One moment.
And what's that? Alright, time to go.
Fine. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
Actually, no, we
She's
haven't.
right. Lead on.
We could waste some more time. So, I was able to do that through a unique interaction with the Warlock. All spellcasters, I think, can do something similar, and I think the pod can be brute force open.
These gay infected.
Like, if you have a strength-based character, you can literally rip the door off its hinges, which is hilarious. But if you don't want to do that, this is the key. It's here.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Oh, yeah, they might. They might. Well done, Satu. So, probably should explain this earlier, but in case you didn't know what the karmic die was, by default, in Baldur's Gate 3, the dice has a little bit of an algorithm behind it to prevent consistent failures and consistent success. So if you are rolling poorly, yoink, the karmic die will kind of push your numbers higher than artificially higher. And if you've been rolling well consistently, they'll drop them down a little bit to try and create more of a consistent rolling pattern. With the karmic die turned off, it is true and absolute RNG. We have a cleric with us, so we have guidance. I have one shot at this. Is it a nat 20? Yeah. Cool. Oh. I haven't decided if I'm going to be my my team's warlock yet, or my team's rogue yet or not. We know for sure I'm going to be my team's warlock. Although we might have a second warlock. Who knows? Limitless potential. Alright, let's give, whoa. Where? Oh, where? Voila. Do I want to bless too? Sure. You. Actually, not you. Sorry, Lae'zel. That's only for 10 turns.
Let's get going.
We drink from the well.
We are nearing the hell.
Alright, I'll do as you say.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. Keep it together.
Okay.
Walk in death. Better not be cursed.
Through the sphincter we go. That guy's in danger. You could kill a Cambion, but not a couple imps, huh?
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Okay.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
As you suggest, us. Also, the Hexblade Curse, I don't think it's been applied yet.
We need to get out of here now.
But what it does, it actually does a few things. Ah, I was supposed to use Hex for that. I didn't want to step to the fire. Can you blame me? It didn't matter. I did apply the curse there. So the Hexblade's Curse makes it so it reduces the amount of, or the roll that I need to land a crit from 20 to 19. And when the target dies, I will get health back based on my charisma modifier. So it's kind of like a conditional
Make way.
Patch of the Fiend bonus. Oh, nice. Conditional, of course.
Concentrate. Moving.
And we equipped a very fancy spell on Shadowheart here. Wow. She actually connected because of Bless. Oh, you stunned him. Well done. So we're going to position
Best be on my
appropriately.
way.
Don't worry. We'll wait one turn, I think. Because I believe I need my main action for what I'm about to try.
Swift and lethal.
So we'll get up here. I don't believe he has an AoE ability.
Let's finish this. On the move.
Then you want to get up here. And we'll wait a turn. Alrighty.
What's the plan?
Let's see if we can make this happen. So we're going to use command to make this guy drop his current weapon. Drop! Unfortunates. We have failed. We have one more shot.
Still breathing, despite everything.
So we'll go here. You know what? I'll blast him. You know what? Let's use Hex. So what does Hex do? Hex is a debuff we can use our bonus action for to apply. I should have used Wisdom. Usually it doesn't matter, but I think if I did Wisdom there, she'd be more likely to do Draw. Maybe. That might not be true.
Victory awaits.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter what you pick there. Oh, got a little too close.
Hurry before they strike.
I'm busy.
Connect the transponder.
I will. In a second.
If this ship hits the ground, we're
Command. Drop. Yes!
Push my luck again.
Satu, if you would be so kind. Yoink. Go away. Darn. Think this will hurt. Alright, let's just play it safe. Where is the disengage? Alright, let's move over here.
Waste a step.
So yeah, that's how you can easily acquire, steal,
Victory
borrow
awaits.
a very powerful starting weapon. And because any weapon that we bind with our glorious Hex Blade magic, with our shadow magic, oh, look at that. We become proficient with.
Heading there.
That's about to be our new fancy weapon. For a while, anyway. One thing to keep in mind is it is, of course, a two-handed weapon. So if you want to go for the more stealthy route, which we may do, there could be some really fun shenanigans. If we go with that route, we won't be able to make use of it, but that'll probably be a later thing. Alright, well. Bunk. Now, the downside to putting the hex on the boy here is I can't reapply it. Whenever something with your hex dies on it, you can reapply the hex.
Behold, the dance of death.
You know, you're kind of spoiling the fact that you're not actually a good person, Satu.
Time to strike.
She's trying her best. Yeet. Yeah, I killed one of them.
Path be true.
Can't give up. Onward.
I have big plans for Shadowheart as well. Even though she's not really going to be a main character in this playthrough. Oh, is he about to die? I think that should be a problem.
Take this ship.
It's your turn now.
Why'd your voice change? It's me. So one thing they added, of course, is these two can be and are coming to enforce the commander's orders. Ooh. Okay. You come here. Thank you.
Can't even catch my breath.
Hi, team.
Forward, Istik.
We did great.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
I think she's not pointing that at me. Maybe I was supposed to be protected by the psychic link here? I don't know. Well. Gravity, such a tricky thing. Are those imps flying in the background? Well, we're outside of space now. So that's nice. I'm in Thara. So he's going down with the ship, like any good captain does. And we're just going down. Down. No longer down. That's a neat party trick. If only I too could be immune to fall damage. Wakey wakey. Oh right, I can.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Them drow instincts, you know what I'm saying? The drow are not known for their compassion. But that's why we're so special. All right, here's the Everburn Blade. Those numbers are incorrect. Hold up. Now then, the Everburn Blade. 2d6 plus 3 with 1d4 fire. We aren't going to find a better weapon for a hot minute.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse. Another intelligence check. With -1, but it's only a 7. No. No. It was inevitable.
You see flashes of flesh, all lumped together in a mass grave. No single image sticks out. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
It might be the Dark Urge. But my name is Satu. Oh, her little thing. Let's wake her.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
It sounds so good, doesn't it? I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Well, do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Isn't that what you're supposed to be, though? You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Shadowheart will remember that. You are most welcome. You were very useful in obtaining my current weapon. So the reason why I said it that way is there's one mod I have that is not a part of the... or not in the game. You have to get it from... I got it from Nexus Mods. But it's called... what's it called? It's a long name. DVQR, which I think is Dialogue Voice Quality Restoration Mod. And basically, the TLDR, I spent hours on this, is in patch 6, I think,
Fresh water.
they
There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
they compressed the audio files, which of course reduced the quality of audio, but made it
That will fit in
easier,
my pack.
like shrunk the size of the files and made it easier to... Do I blame consoles? Maybe. Put it on consoles. I saw I heard the audio side by side, and I could never unhear it. So I went on the search to restore the old files, and I found it. So yeah, that's the only mod I have that's not just in the mod manager in the game, if you were curious. I'm probably never going to try and open that. I'm honestly surprised I'm not level 2 yet, but alright.
More of those wretched things.
Indeed. Wretched things, indeed. Have I ever actually come from this way? I don't think I have. Alright, let's see if I can remember the controls.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
You have a range weapon, Shadowheart?
Vicious
Don't.
filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
You also seem to suck at sneaking. Unless you weren't sneaking, which is possible. Yeet. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground.
Don't mind me.
Alright, well, we'll just stay over here.
Just a step.
What should I do?
Let Shadowheart. That was a range attack. Oh. Should I go help her?
To keep going.
You know, if Shadowheart dies already, that does complicate matters. Do I have a resurrection scroll? Like how that's my concern. I do. Oh, great. She is dead. Good start, everybody. You know, I could have thrown a health potion at her. Do I think I can actually win this? I don't know. Find out. I can totally win this. Let's go.
Into the bloody fray!
I don't have a spell slot. No. We'll do that. Move this way, do this. Good days. Alright. I leveled up. Almost died. I leveled up. I did not restore my spell slot, so we'll just drink this. Killing you will heal me as well. I thought it was temporary health. Not quite as good as the Fiend then, if it's not. Ow. Satu, you have to roll really well here. I hope you know that. And she did. Good job, Shadowheart. You did great. Make you wake, eh?
I need healing.
Yeah, you do. We all do. But we're level 2. We are going to stay as Warlock for a while. In fact, we could go full Warlock, but for now, we will remain. We'll go Hellish Rebuke in the Arms of Hadar for AoE, I guess. This is a fun spell with reaction. I don't really plan on using it later, but it could be fun for now. With our Eldritch Invocations, we absolutely want Devil's Sight. This is going to be incredible for later shenanigans. And I guess Agonizing Blast is always fun. Gain proficiency in Deception. Ooh. You know what? I don't need this yet. We can take Agonizing Blast for, when do I get my next one? This adds my Charisma modifier to Eldritch Blast, so if I have to use a ranged ability, it's better. This is really important. It's fine. It's fine. And Shadowhearts. So I'm going to respec Shadowheart as soon as I can. But for now, I'm going to try something funny. And we may end up using something like this later. But I'm going to bring her into Druid. We'll use the Shillelagh and the Thorn Whip. Druid has some very good spells. But we'll primarily be using... Wait, do I prepare all of this? Let's find out. I believe Druid is just like Cleric in that they know all of their skills. We will do this, then do this.
Oh, welcome, rest.
Yep. So these are rituals. Which is great. It's a long strider enjoyer. So good, she does know all of them. Don't I have a club? Huh. Well, anyway.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
We'll be using Shillelagh.
If not over, then through.
A bit. Enhanced Sleep will help us out because I don't have any strength. A normal strength dumping build. It is what it is. You know how it be. I also want this. Pick up. It's pretty heavy. We'll be fine. There's Mind Flayer, bud. Okay. Let's not take damage. It's actually faster to jump around than it is to walk, which is why you always see speedrunners do it.
More for me.
More for me. Is this where... Yes. I'd rather go the other way. Don't worry, we'll get to our little friend here. I don't know if we'll be using this character. I haven't decided on the fine print of the team. I suppose we could just keep changing them around. It's always fair. I like how many dead Mind Flayers are out and about, though. They're a scourge upon this world.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Oh, this is a weird-looking portal.
Goblins over there.
What's going on with that room?
Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Looks unstable somehow.
It does, doesn't it?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
So there is a fantasize about hacking off the hand. If you do this, this is a Dark Urge option. You get Gale's hand as a trophy. Ignore the urge to maim. No, we're going to do Warlock stuff. Attune yourself to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. Thank you for the guidance.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
I usually slap his hand first because it's funny.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Hello, Gale. At introductions, no need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I was, yes.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
I normally say the second one, but we'll say go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers.
That sounds bad.
It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Nope.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Nope. My patron offers me many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them. I cannot cure our parasites.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
So Gale is a wizard. The Wizard of Waterdeep. And in every playthrough I've played thus far, I have ignored him. But in this one, he is going to play a pivotal role. Although, not as a wizard. He may go wizard later. There's a really funny build for wizards that I've always wanted to try and I've never done it. But it's super late game, so we're going to ignore it for now. The new subclass for wizards is blade singing. Which I suppose we could do. I have no idea how this works. +2 bonus. This is for 10 turns. +2 bonus to armor class and your movement speed is increased by 3 meters. You also gain advantage in acrobatics and a +2 to concentration saving throws. You cannot wear medium or heavy shields while slave blading. Okay. So it uses this currency. Interesting. Pick the blade-based weapon you'd like to use as your principal weapon, replacing your quarterstaff. You will be able to channel your magic through it during combat. Dagger, sickle, short sword, rapier, scimitar, longsword. Fascinating. He has a very intriguing spread of stats. I don't think we're going to do any blade singing. And I plan on changing him for something. So anyway, so we'll just go, what is it, evocation? This is the wondrously boring spec. No witch bolts. Grease can be fun. Sleep can also be fun, but we'll just go Featherfall. Okay. Because Gale has a secret. A secret that will allow him to wield great and terrible power. Well,
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
it's a matter of perspective.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Like this.
I have such a headache. One day I'll catch a break.
Such a headache, huh? Oh, these are the Goblin Shadowheart we're talking about as we approached. Okay. So with Gale in tow.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
There used to be people here, right?
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
I could just kill it. Is this still my quick save button? No.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, you should be furious. Shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
There is no way I'm rolling this.
The
Break free.
monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever. I don't know what happens if you... Oh.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Perchance to dream tentacle dreams. Is that what it just said? Well, tell me. No. Interesting. To sleep. Perchance to dream tentacle dreams. It did say that. Wow. That's because of our Dark Urge background. I think I have full inspiration, actually. Thanks to, some situations. Well, well, well. And who is this?
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Sure. I'm good at killing things.
There. Can you see it?
No.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
If this is a robbery, you're off to a bad start, Elf.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us. I know that somehow.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
How violent should Satu be? Probably not that violent. Well, apology accepted.
A kindred spirit.
Gale disapproves. Oh no!
My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm in quite the state, but I think I am Satu.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You might be onto something. I haven't quite decided how I feel about this. The worms. Controlling it could be a neat trick, though. Control, we need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Alright. You should travel with me.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know.
Why, thanks.
All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
Trust no one.
Astarion is also somebody who has a very weird stat distribution. But, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Who knows?
Never a dull moment.
Alrighty.
At the ready.
I don't have speak with animal moments. Unfortunately, so he's going to run off. So Gale, I guess doesn't like any suggestion of violence. He is an enlightened man, after all. Shadowheart approved, though.
Grooves in the mud around that rock.
What am I to do?
Do you have enough strength for this? Nice.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Cool.
Another step forward.
So this is the Harper notebook. There's a frequent mention of a sacrilegious activity among a local Selûnite sect. A little heart marks an area called the Moonrise Tower. So the inky crescent scroll sketched in the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl, cache. Okay. I know where that is. Alrighty. We continue the exploration. We might even meet our first trader. Now, one of the great things about warlocks and other charisma-based classes is we can get through a lot of situations with simply some coercion.
You both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Warlock? Huh. Look how good I am at all of this. It's beautiful. Well, I mean, that ship's full of poisonous vapors. Probably demonic. I'd stay away.
Poisonous? What? See? That thing could be carrying a plague for all we know. We're leaving. Come on, move it!
Gale will approve nonviolence.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
No, why would I shed innocent blood? For the blood god, I mean...
How's you, Gimblebuck? Everything all right out there?
Yes. Gimblebuck triggered some trap. He needs help now. Oh no. With all those bonuses? No. Just run this back. Wow.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Cheese your way through.
Who the hell? You're dead!
Oh well. You know how it is. I remembered. And now we bonk. Well. Well, we tried to bonk. It's next, okay.
Can't give up. Not now.
How about you? 55.
Hungry for the slaughter.
My IQ is 55.
Step quick.
So we can use the... Oh. We should have advantage here, yeah. Holy heck. What seems to be the problem, Mr. Sobel? Okay, that went well at least. Take two. Okay.
Ready.
I'm definitely not getting the all-in perk.
Let's spill some blood.
Oop. Okay. We're doing great. Not great.
You fight well.
Thank you.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Alright. Now, will this work? I'm gonna need a few of these.
What's next, I wonder?
Aha! Okay, so what I want to do with Shadowheart is I want to use Shillelagh on the torch. Now we're talking. It only lasts for 10 turns. Oh, I'm gonna forget about that for sure.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Very well.
Well, I'll try not to forget about it. I thought Shillelagh was permanent.
No
Well,
more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
there was a singular gold.
Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Singular gold. Oh, supply pack. Nice. Because we have the double cost for resting, which I believe is the honor mode setting, food is going to be a big deal. Food and or camp supplies. But there is a... No! This is where this is! So this is... I feel like I lost train of thought. This is the portrait of Fane, which just disappeared. There it is. There are a few of these portraits out and about in the world regarding as just throwbacks to Divinity Original Sin 2. I didn't know that was there.
Let's see.
One of the downsides to using torches as a weapon is if you walk past an explosive, it will explode. So
Something good here, I hope.
keep that in mind. Okay. Not that. This. Maybe I should have detached the group.
These boots have seen everything.
These boots were made for walking.
My favorite.
And that's just what they'll do. Tolerable. Oh, I don't have...
If this isn't...
I don't have Minor Illusion.
Secrecy above all.
That is very unfortunate.
To do.
Maybe I should stay crouched for
I hate to say it.
The mission has to come first.
Oh.
I'm a wizard, not a cat burglar.
Bit of caution never hurt.
Oh. How did you miss?
I'm ready.
Disadvantage paths interrupted. Okay. Gale, stay here.
What comes now?
You stay here. You can shillelagh your weapon or whatever. And then join the fight, because that's how that works.
This feels good.
This fell apart very quickly.
Feel their anguish.
Okay.
The subtle approach.
Stand here. We can reapply, I suppose.
Good idea, I think.
Why not? Yeah, good idea, I think. I think for sure.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off!
How do you think I got past him?
Hey, someone's in here.
What if we all hide?
Need to keep out of sight.
Oh.
Surprised you spotted me.
Well, why would I hide when there's violence to be had? Hold on. Thank you.
While the iron is hot.
That works. Good enough. Alright, Shadowheart's turn.
Focus.
She's vibing. We have 9 turns of Shillelagh left. Go stand here. Gale's in a bit of a questionable spot, but... My concentration was broken already? Oh no. Hellish Rebuke. I can't believe that worked from that distance. I thought it was melee only. We've all learned some great things. Like Gale, already on the brink of death.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Yeah. It's looking pretty good though, buddy. This should be a very dead Hasid or whatever his name is. Okay.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright. Sure.
Let's have some carnage.
I don't believe there's anything you can do. 40%. I would have been shocked if that connected.
What's theirs shall be mine.
Alright, we have Shillelagh. And I think that's probably our best action here. Nice. It was. Now Shadowheart's gonna go tie them up. And be in their way. That guy died. Gale's alive. Barely. Where'd Ignis go? Oh, it's in the middle. Great.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Who's left? Ah, you.
One day, I'll catch
Alright.
a break.
So anyway. I started blasting.
On the hunt.
Okay. Does he start as thief now? Or just a rogue thing for cunning actions? Ow! You bitch! Gale, get revenge for me.
Let's end this.
Shadowheart? That's even worse.
The lance board is set.
Still on my feet.
Gotta do it yourself.
There's blood in the air.
Huh?
Leave no trace.
Yo, you're not in the way, are you? Can't have disadvantage. Gale, you're not in the way, are you? Okay, we did it.
Alright. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
I agree. That was tougher than I remembered,
What's inside?
but I didn't really have my tricks. Can't believe I don't have Minor Illusion. Can't believe I forgot about that. Minor Illusion's so helpful. I'm encumbered. But not for long. Being a loot gremlin will do that. You go to camp. Do this camp supply chest. And I'm going to keep the box with me. Am I? Here's what we'll do. We'll send this to camp and I'll take somebody else's. That's what we'll do.
I can do better. I must.
So this way, I have a bag where all of the stuff goes. Right? Yes. And I'll try and manage
There's
that
nothing.
as we move on. Oh, that's pretty heavy. That's 25 pounds. Here you go, Gale. Have that. You can study it. Okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
We're back. We're back at it. Mirror. Have I ever clicked on this mirror before?
Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
I thought there might have been a... Wait. Have I never gone it? No, that's where we came from. I thought it might be a reference to Undertale. Although it'd be a little too early for that. Book of Final Breath. Come see this. It's moving. Laboratory explosion. Well, anyhow.
Maybe
I like
need
thieves'
more
tools.
pockets.
Astarion should... book. Be able to be our current lockpicker. Chapel records. Grobby and Tipple, Ill-Mater, drowning. Yvain Arkinson, Ogma, eternal rot. Devrin, stout, Seluna, fever.
That's curious.
Isn't?
What was that?
Probably a door. There is a mod that allows you to have deity tags even if you're not a cleric or a paladin. I debated using it, but it requires a script extender, which I didn't want to get a script extender. The Dark
This
Crypt.
wasn't built for the living.
Crypts usually aren't. Alright, so this is the way in. Normally. That's a lot of failed perception.
Well, hello. Shall we?
I don't remember. I think I did this in the Solaire playthrough. I came through here.
How considerate.
I'm pretty sure this thing is trapped.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. I must keep going.
Fairly certain.
A dead language. Something ancient must have been worshipped here.
Nope, that's fine.
We need to find a way forward.
If we don't want to perceive anything, I think the trap is tied to the sarcophagus. Gale, you wanna? No? What about this? No? Oh. That's all fun. There's a button here. Think the button causes the room to explode?
Seems simple enough.
Or do you think the button's required to open this? Protection from good and evil. I've actually learned a use for that.
Can't keep me out.
Nailed it. You're not necessary, Saurian. You're redundant.
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
I don't know. Take a key, though. A heavy key. Is that heavy key for a heavy chest?
Knowledge, without a doubt.
No. 15. Starian. You want to give this a shot?
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I do need it, rogue. A proper... what is the point of that? A proper rogue.
Mine's never quiet.
Soulcoin. That's not for me.
A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Alright.
What's next?
Make concentration guidance
Still
now. We'll keep the
alive for that
guidance.
progress.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Arcana, or Warlock Strength. Channel your patron's strength into the lock. Sure.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Examine the book more closely with religion. -1, but we do get +1 d4. Come on, Satu. I'll inspire for this. Come on, Satu. Nailed it.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Secrets of the Thundering. I think both Gale and Shadowheart get inspired by this, which is why I was willing to roll down the inspiration. Aha! Spend 1, earn 2. That's called making money.
Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
We're about to worship. I mean, what? Click. This is why you shouldn't go around just pressing buttons that light up. Yes, they're shiny. But look what you've done.
Something just woke up down here.
Yep.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Frostborn hunger. Wait.
What fools these mortals be.
What fool? You're a mortal, Gale.
King 5.
Wait, are we playing chess?
The gods are watching me.
Shall we cut and run?
So this fight, my preferred strategy is to hide in this little room as they all run towards us. That does complicate matters, but it's not like the end of the world.
On my way.
Make sure we cast Shillelagh. Kind of annoying it only lasts for 10 turns, but I understand why. It'd be kind of obscene if you could just put that on your weapon. So the reason why I use it with a torch is, first of all, it meets the club requirement, but second of all, torches always do fire damage. It is guaranteed. Also, if I had the magical eyes
The witching hour.
that I didn't pick up,
Can't stay idle.
I would be able to see through this, I think.
Breathe deep and move.
I don't actually know about fog. But yeah, Eldritch Blast is still coming in handy.
Sorcery.
I'm not an Eldritch Blast build, but I'll still use it. That's just how iconic Eldritch Blast is. And Blooming Blade is an obscene cantrip. I was shocked that was just added as a base cantrip and not for like specific characters. Like when I first saw it, I saw it for oh, it's cute. Alright. For Blade Song. Blade Singers. I thought it was a Blade Singer only thing. Gale! Is Gale actually in melee range?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Wow, he's not. That's crazy. One. Oh, it worked.
Don't get too close.
I broke the fog.
I missed this.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Ugh, low rolls here. Critical miss.
Some fun.
You hate to see it. Step here.
Let's have a little fun.
80%. Not too shabby. Maybe I'll bless. Ooh. Why? Wait, I have. Okay. Oh. Well, we can do it this way, I guess. Really? Okay. Well, in a way, this is kind of okay. Oh, dear. Ow. So this cloud fog is ironically using a strategy that I...
They're dying for me. All of them.
Wow. Will use in the future. Although to a slightly varying extent. That was good damage. Good job. Great job, in fact. And I think it is temporary HP. I have +5 now. Unless Armor Agathis never popped.
Shall we dance?
Oh. 1, 2. I love Magic Missile. We're gonna make good use of it, I assure you.
Now they see me.
Now they die. Really? Whatever. Cool.
Need to act fast.
Shillelagh. Oh. Boom. 20 damage. Can I read that? How that worked out?
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So, attack roll 19, she did very well. Plus her proficiency, plus 3 wisdom modifier. That's because of Shillelagh. Damage was 7. 1d8 plus 3 wisdom, so it made 10, and then they're vulnerable to bludgeoning, so it doubled. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, we can speak with the dead. Well, I think these guys are too dead. Too dead for too long. I'm encumbered.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Through knowledge comes atonement. That sounds terrifying. The dark pursuit of knowledge.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
What is the worth of a single mortal life? Quite the question. What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Sure.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
So, Drow don't think particularly highly of others. But of course, we're a Seldarin Drow, so we are more good. That wasn't even possible until, what, 3E, 4E? Drow were just pure evil for the longest time. And we have the... I think this is the Dark Urge option? Not sure. Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. We are all equal. Mine seems worth little, as my blood calls me to harm others. So I think these are both Dark Urge options, depending on what kind of Dark Urge you're leaning towards. Let's do that one. Mine seems worth little, as my blood calls me to harm others.
A life and how it is lived are different equations.
That's
very well.
Quite insightful.
I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Bye. Unfamiliar familiarity.
What path lies before me? Anything?
Withers. We're gonna get to know each other real well. Real well. I have big plans, and he's involved in them. I think that's all that's down here.
How long has it been?
Do you think those guys will come back? I don't remember the last time I've dealt with that peacefully. Because, like, I killed their friends. Colleagues? Acquaintances. Well, we should probably go to camp. I don't have a shovel. I don't have a shovel. Fun fact. Thank you for pointing this out in the previous series. If you fail, if all 4 of you fail the survival check, you can still just dig in the ground nearby
Too tight. I'll need a shovel.
to do it. You don't need to have the thing to click on. Let's go to camp for the first time. There was somebody nearby. Maybe we should have talked to them first. I have been pinged by my dreaded traveler's chest. How dare you ping me? See, this has all of our stuff in it. There are some bonus things from... These are all from the original Sin. And then we have the Bewildering Adventures pack. Not sure what this is actually from, but cool. I'll take it. I don't really plan on abusing potions this time, because it's a lot of tedious work. But, look who's here. We're in the day.
I should speak up.
We meet again, as predicted.
Like 5 seconds ago, yeah.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Cool. Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Okay. Alright. Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
What kind of services do you offer?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's incredibly powerful magic.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay. You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
As always. Alright. Now, I do have a mod enabled that makes him a trader. And he trades dye. He also has no money on him. Basically, I can buy dye from him and use this to dye our clothes. And with the better dyeing mod, I think we have an... They can be used infinitely. I think. Hello.
Go to hell.
Oh. And good evening to you, too.
Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
Oh yeah, we were in the hells for a hot minute. What's on your mind?
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
It's not, no. Why are you saying deep you know what? They swear in this game. It's rated M. Sure. Well, I'm not too worried. We'll find someone who can help us.
That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Yeah, Gale will be playing a large part of this campaign, so I hope everyone is excited to see him for the first time. In my first campaign, I was a wizard, so I ignored him almost in totality. And then my second campaign, which ended prematurely, I think we said hi, and that was it.
What were you two talking about?
We were just discussing the next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Gale.
Why? You don't trust him.
He's a wizard.
All they care about is power.
I mean...
Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Alright. Sure, yeah, agreed.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
I mean, there's not really anyone that can help us at the moment. Starring doesn't want to chat. Let's see what Gale has to say.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
This is about Astarion. Ba-dum-bum. Well, tell me a bit about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment.
Uh-huh.
I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
It's amusing how divisive you are, Gale, in the community. Some people absolutely love Gale, some people absolutely hate him. I want to know about more than your hobbies. Can you tell me something about the real you?
Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
Ah! Alright. Sounds good. It is a bit early. Wow. It surely is honor mode. I got the correct the correct setting. 80 rest supply. I believe you can long rest without using any supplies. You just don't get healed and you don't get your spell slots restored to you, which is like half the point. I don't remember... Do I have to hex this every day? Some people do. I don't know if I do. And not doing it was something that got me consistently in my first playthrough.
Do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
Really?
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Mm-hmm. You would say that.
All right, what now? Light on.
There is a reason, of course, but we'll learn of that as we delve deeper into the tale. So if I were an entrapped little pet, where would I be?
I think it's dangerous.
Ah.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
Ah.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Okay.
Holy hells. Under elf.
Now.
Lay tight, no messer.
If you value your life, walk away. Yeah, I did pretty well that.
Demaze.
Come, no messer. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Under elf. Say please.
Never.
Alright.
Sir, listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
I like how I was starting Shadowheart approved of that.
Temple hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
Great.
But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Wow. A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
So what is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright, let's find the crush.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Alright. Meet me at camp.
Very well. But heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it.
Right.
I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Approval is already all over the place. But at least I think I have figured out... have I ever picked this up? I think I've figured out what Gale likes. I think. That's at least one good thing going on. I'm going to take a hot minute to get all the buttons back.
There is work to do.
So she is neutral. Gale is neutral.
Touch me.
Starn is neutral.
Can't slow down.
Okay. That's fine. I remember in earlier versions of the game, relationship would kind of, or approval I suppose, would kind of get out of control. And people would
shouting up ahead.
Start liking you very
Check
quickly.
it out, but be careful.
Okay. There is shouting. Wait, isn't there a new... Yeah. Photo mode. So this is the new photo mode. It kind of allows you to... Spacebar is taking the picture. It kind of allows you to... I have no idea how I'm controlling this. How am I going up? So yeah, you can like take a whole bunch of pictures with people. Or just free cam it, which is what apparently I'm doing now. I have no idea how to control this. But I don't have an F9 key, so I don't... I can't act. I have to get the menu. Menu map.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Surprisingly good shot.
No!
Shit! Form a line!
Do you know how crazy the penalty would be?
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
How, Oh, hey. You're right next to me. You'd have a crazy disadvantage shooting from down here up to here. I was very lucky. Anywho. Next time. I need to do bless.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Yeah. I need, I need to do bless. I might need to get invest in alert as well.
Strike them down!
Will, you shouldn't have gone down. Well,
Need to stay focused.
I guess we can do this now. We can shillelagh. Whatever.
We'll do it my way.
Alright, let's see if we can at least help out Andrea Satu. Nope. Oh, I need to give him a rapier. That's right, there's no way that flies, right? Yeah. Range attack in melee is crazy. Thanks for the rally. Wow. Player bias much? Alright. Time to do some utility. You guys will figure it out, right? Huh. Might have just made that worse. Does Aridin... Is it possible for him to die? Just, you know, asking for a friend.
Need to find a way forward.
This is for a short rest, right? Yeah. 1. I did 1. That's right, you throw a stone. You can throw 2 stones? Bro, what level are you? Wow. I wonder if I can save that one person's life this time. There are so many things that went awry in my last playthrough. What can I say? Honor mode changes things. Maybe we can kill this and Will can go help somebody else.
Talk to me.
I mean, this stranger I never seen before in my life. Swing. Oh yeah, Shillelagh. Am I gonna stick with this meme Shillelagh build? I don't know, I might.
With ease.
Well, there you go, Gale. Magic Missile is definitely the strongest ability we have. We're just gonna make it better. I thought I was gonna throw a rock at her. I'm like, excuse me? That is your friend. So anyway, I should have blasted him. Definitely should have done that first. Alright.
These boots have seen everything.
These boots were made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk over you. Hopefully our romance target is into that. Because that's a drow thing, too. We're throwing health potions now, huh? That's the secret strat? The secret sauce? Oh.
Can't afford to let up.
I wonder how, I don't think it's worth doing this. Is it? Eh. Okay. I had a thought. Ah, yes. There's the new fighter class is Arcane Archer. I wonder how that fares with, like the Stealth Archer gameplay. Can we go full? Full meme? Can we invoke the dreaded Skyrim Stealth Archer? Gale, why'd you put... Gale. It's fine, I won't fall. Oh, there's ice there. It's fine, I won't fall. Oh, I deal fire damage to him. I don't think anyone actually got hurt by that, though. That's an important thing to remember in the future. the weapon's out, I think it counts as a flaming substance for nearby flammables. This bugbear is very impressive. I suppose I could try and thorn whip this guy in here, but I was with Shillelagh. Two. Okay. Yeet. One. So anyway, I started blasting. Good misses. Well, we're not going to know today about Aridin potentially dying. Did he critically miss and do 2 damage? What just happened?
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
The last person who did that got shot.
Damn vermin.
You sure you want to open the gate for me? I appreciate it, but are you sure? Levels of power. We're not being branded by the Absolute.
Must be on my way.
You think someone who was enslaved... Oh, there we go. Not enslaved, but whose people are practically brainwashed into serving Lolth will serve anyone else? Nuh-uh. Not about that.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Ah, backstabbing. This feels just like home.
Pull your claws in, under elf.
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Yes, you did.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
So we can, swing. I think we, shall we persuade? More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. Thank you for the guidance, Shadowheart. A natural 1. We're capped on an inspiration, so we'll use it. Let's try that again, Satu. Thank you.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Did you say I just want to stay behind?
Be on their way.
I will cut you? Look, I may be a nice character, but I'm still a drow. And drow have cut people for less. A lot less. Alrighty. So here is one of the quirks. Well, we're going to be grabbing darkness. We're going to be grabbing darkness. Maybe we respec. Ooh. So Shadowblade is... It's kind of all the hotness right now. But we can really make use of this because they reworked the way this works. But we're going to grab darkness. This will be a huge component to our playstyle in the future. There are things we might be able to fiddle around with as I respec Gale, but we'll see. Here's one of the quirks. As Hexblade, we do not naturally get an extra attack. All melee classes get an extra attack at level 5, and like the half classes get it at level 6. But if we go Pact of the Blade, which was previously how you became quote-unquote Hexblade, we will get our extra attack at level 5 or 6, or whatever it is. So we have to go Pact of the Blade if you want to be a melee Hexblade, which seems like something you'd want to do. Blade's in the name. We also get Drow Magic Fairy Fire, so once per long rest we can cast a Fairy Fire and stuff, which is all well and good. Do we want to remove this? We could remove Rebuke for this. Was there a reason to remove it? I don't think so. Rebuke is funny. I mean, we don't really want to spend our spell points on Rebuke, I gotta be honest. Our 2 spell casting slots are very vital. So we'll take the Shadow Blade for now. Maybe I'll show it off a little bit. Shadow Heart is level 2. And I'm gonna have to respec her. But we're going to go for the Circle of Stars. There's something really funny we can do. So Circle of Stars is the new one, and it's very strong. It's kind of odd, but strong. But I might go Spore first. We haven't done this yet. And it gives Bone Chill. Spore. The reason for Spore will make sense later. I'll have to respec her. I think a lot of people are going to have to be respect. I think everyone's going to have to be respect. Star's just going Thief. We could go Thief as well. Alright.
Still in control. Just.
Still in control. And since we are... since we're here, there's something we should go do right quick. This is the, of course, upper area, where, unfortunately...
He's not breathing! Go find a healer!
It's too late. He's gone.
No.
You shiver at the thought of a radiant future. Goblin and tiefling may reap slaughter upon one another until none remain, if you guide them true.
Oh. Do I want to end every one of those goblins, making them suffer?
They'll slaughter us if we leave. There's nothing we can do.
They're slaughtering us now! Someone's going to pay for this.
Arka, no, wait! What are you doing?
Good, good. Let your hate flow through you. Oh. I know where she's going. Alright, well, there's something we need to do here real quick. Was I fast enough? The enemy is surprised. Yes!
Let's go.
Okay. So, this guy, for whatever reason, is here to assassinate this chick. And
on my way.
In my last playthrough, I couldn't save her.
Go for the throat.
It's honestly not looking good so far, but I'm going to try and save her in this one. I need to give him a proper bow. I need to give him the rapier. So much to do.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
One can't always be a gentleman.
One can't always be a gentleman, huh?
I'm ready. Got to press
So
on.
as a Spore Druid, one of the funny things you can do is you have this symbiotic entity. Is that the one? Yes. So you can use your wild shape form to have gain temporary hit points and deal an additional 1d6 necrotic damage while you have them. And then if you do cast Halo Spores, you deal double damage. So again, this doesn't really make sense right now. but later it will. Also, our weapon now deals 1d8 plus 3 with 1d6 necrotic added on as well. So Shadowheart can actually become a decent melee brawler. I mean, anyone can.
I won't give in.
With some new fancy tricks. Let's see how much damage she does first. Before, ideally, Satu ends this. Bonk. Now, the downside to using this is once her temporary health is gone from the shapeshift, she loses her bonus damage as well. So it's really a double high-risk, high-reward type of playstyle. Kaboom! Don't talk to anyone else. Talk to me. I guess she's not going to talk to anyone. Great. There were a lot of bugs early on, or interactions, I suppose, where NPCs would just talk to the closest party member to them, and so your main character wouldn't always get the chance to chat. My first playthrough, I walked into so many terrible situations because of that. But anyway, I just saved your life, Natira.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
What are you on about? Oh. I don't really care. I've been to Avernus, but I'm no devil's servant.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Do you really want to know? Why is this persuasion? Oh, I guess I have to persuade her to believe in me. A mind flare abducted me and its ship went straight into Avernus. It's a 5. One of them is a natural 1? Well, I was going to question why I needed advantage for this, and now I know why.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I look very evil for someone who's not evil.
Let's have a look.
I guess that's kind of like the paradoxical nature of the character. I think it'd be real fun. So, that is the Emerald Grove. We've made it to the main hub in Act 1. And before I bid you adieu, there is one thing I want to show you. I suppose we should talk to Zevlor.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Satu.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
This ritual. Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Alright. I want to try and help. I'll do what I can.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. you'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
Yeah, see, that negative drow image is something I'm working to turn around. Because then I can slaughter Loth. I mean, because then... Alright, so... Can you stop yelling so I can talk?
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please? What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. I would have had to roll 1 there to fail.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Roland?
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Okay. I don't know if Gale is an altruist, but he's definitely, like, a good guy.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
This is the first major trader of Act 1, and he does have some things that I need. And I wanted to share a trick, if you will. So there's a bug that they fixed. Previously, you could get infinite gold by putting in a weapon that you have bound. But as you can see, you can no longer place a bound weapon inside of the barter menu. So, instead what you do is you take a worthless weapon, this little shanky stick. We throw it in there. It is 8 gold. Now, we take this worthless shanky stick and replace our equipped bound weapon. And all of a sudden, we're selling the Everburn Blade for 65 gold. However, this is a bound weapon. It cannot leave our possession. So when I press this button... isn't that weird? Some bugs just never go away. Can I do this? Wait, is this actually working? Perfectly intended. So yeah, we're going to do that in order to make sure we have all the money for all the stuff we need. Once he has run out of funds, of course, we can purchase stuff from him normally in order to replenish his funds. This is basically exchanging gold back and forth. Or we can go ahead and rest in order to refresh his stock. Now, you can also do this to have infinite potions, the potions of giant strength. I don't plan on abusing that in this particular playthrough. Because it's a lot to manage. But I might still use a few, who knows. We'll see. It's good to have a lot of strength because then you can jump far and you can walk, or, you know, you can carry a lot of stuff. Compared to now where I can't jump very far. And I feel over-encumbered at the slightest inconvenience. So I may do a few tricks, but I'm not going to go crazy this time. We will take the Ring of Flinging. The wearer gains a 1d4 bonus to throw damage. Throwing is fantastic. Gloves of Missile Snaring. Okay, sure. Why not? I'm picking up the camp supplies as well. We could get these scrolls to teach spells. Spell Thief. Pick up all the rest of this. Additional damage to burning. Probably should get some of those. Nice. Good old bartering.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
that's the trick. I just wanted to share it because I'm probably going to do a lot of it to make sure we have the money we need to make sure we have the stuff we require. Oh. I was going to say farewell, but apparently Withers wants to chat. And if Withers wants to chat, by golly gee, Withers gets to chat.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Less? What are you doing?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name.
Do we know about the cult yet?
They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Huh. Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind.
Ah!
My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. So these hirelings are here in case you don't have access to all of your companions. For one reason or another. Kick them off a cliff, chop off their hands, execute them, sacrifice them to a dark god, you know. Whatever happens, Withers can find somebody to take their place for you. So will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Vengeance. Alright. So the final trick to the trading shenanigans is you can reset your class at Withers for 100 gold, and every time you level up, you will refresh the stock and the gold of the vendors you're talking to. But my friends, that and so much more awaits us in the next episode. This was my quick save button. I'm not sure why it does this now, but you know what? It works. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Baldur's Gate 3 is back. And I'm going to try and keep the pace going a little bit faster because this is our third time through. Wow. Second and a half. But hopefully you enjoy. And feel free to let me know what you think of the new subclasses, of the new characters, new anything. Feel free to let me know. Thank you to patrons of Gem Support Channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as we learn all about the Grove and those that are hiding therein.